And welcome back as we review another game. You might ask, why review Power Grid, which is ranked 5th overall on BGG, which has 9 pages of reviews on Board Game Geek 2. Why bother? It's already been gone over, everything else. Well, quite simply, nobody will probably ever see this review, first off. Second off, the only other video review, well, this is the only video review that doesn't have the designer in the video review. So, hey, you might get a little bit more of a fair shake here. And there's a cat in the video. So, basically, my friend said, I loved your first video, shaky handwork with the camera. It looked like a horror movie was about to go on. She said, do another one, but do it about a... Well, she said, first off, she said, oh, do you have any more reviews? I go, sure, I wrote up a bunch of them on the blog. She goes, oh, no, I'm not going to read anything. I go, okay, I'll do another one. She goes, oh, if you do another one, can you do it on a game I care about? I said, sure, let me check. We have 140 games between us. We have some insane amount of games between us, but this was the highest ranked one that we both had, so it's Power Grid review time. La 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 la. Okay. Open it up. Rules, which are absolutely god-awful. Whatever. Oh, in case anybody needed to know, this was the Santa Fe Rio Grande brand new edition. Awful rules. I've read it 5 times, and it only made sense when I got the player cards. Printed BGG aids. Good things. The map, which I love. With all my GMT and war games, I get old paper maps. This is a map. Hard. It can take a beating. This side is Germany. The other side is the US. Perfect. Both the plays so far. One with my roommate. Yes, I'm reviewing this, and I've only played it twice with 2-play, and everybody says 2-play is horrible. So hey. One side, I played one side, one of my plays has already moved to the US, the other play was with Germany. And the goodies. Player markers, resource markers, the normal, they're all good. Finally, the all-important power plants. And money. So pretty much, Power Grid, you're actually trying to set up a Power Grid. It's an amazing thing when the name of the game matches what you're trying to do. The strategy comes from whoever's the first player in the lead, whatnot, depending on what point of the game you're on. The first player gets first choice of power plants. Good thing, but it has an auction, so you still might not get the plant you want. Meanwhile, the person who goes last gets whatever plant they want that's available, and then the next turn, when you have the resources to power your plants, the person who went last goes first. They get first choice of resources. The person who went first goes last. They switch. And then they buy the last of the resources, meaning they get the most expensive resources, and they might have already, spent a lot on the power plant. Place the power plants on the board. If you can see the numbers, all cities cost the same: 5, 10, 15, 10, 15, 20. To link up cities costs the 10, the 15, or the 20, depending on when you get there, and then the number between cities. Finally, on the final turn, you see how many planes you can actually power, and that's the amount of money you make to go into the next turn with. relatively simple. I probably explained it horribly. Like I said, I still use the play very cards because I forget half the time who goes first on which freaking the step. Oh wow, I've already killed 5 minutes here. But the game plays, once you get going on it, you figure it out. I mean, for me and my roommate, even though my roommate looked at me when we first played this and said, auction, why don't we just buy whatever plants? I go, no, let's keep the auction in just in case. And when we got into the later turns, when you have more powerful green plants, which green plants cost, I don't know, green plants cost nothing to create power, so they're like windmills and whatnot. When we get to that level, all of a sudden I'm going, okay, I'm gonna buy plant number, without looking at the cards, plant number 34. And then she looked at me and goes, 40. I go, I thought we weren't doing the auctions. Oh, I like the auctions. It's simple, 1 or 2 turns anybody can learn. I really cannot recommend it enough. I don't get people who have a hatred for it, who for whatever reason don't like it, it's your problem. It's really, it is a good game, so I don't see what more I can say here. So hopefully my friend likes this, and I swear to the rest of you it'll be, for the rest of you, considering there's 10 views on my video that's already been up for 4 days, so for the rest of you, which might be 1 or 2 other people who actually watch this, next review, I'm going to do something a little more interesting, but I'm definitely keeping the creepy looking bed, the cat, who loves to attack my table. If you see the Great Wall, the Great Wall is set up specifically to keep him off my goddamn table, and it doesn't work half the time. Alright, next week we're going to do a game that goes in well with what my best friend, well, one of my friends calls me Castro. It'll be a game in that idea, so good luck guessing, because nobody will guess, and I'll probably have the review up tomorrow. Have a good one.